That's part of the reason why you're seeing them just play this one out slowly. Mitch is going to make some noise now. The recon bolt, it's going to give them the intel that they are looking to push this one here. Now, they're only going to have a few seconds remaining before they make this happen. A big recon's going to give them all the intel. Look at the nanoswarm just shredding through as Aegis comes around the corner, and Envy played their cards close to their hand, and it worked. Hell is what you can call that there. Aegis is going to push up now. He's looking for the turret. It's going to cause a little bit of a distraction. Caboose is going to try and fly in here. Doesn't land the shot, but Aegis does manage to find one. Looking for the second, and there's Shinobi. And Tens, as that kill came in, he went right into that invulnerable state. Focus on this area here. And he'll have to back away. Oh, Aegis around the corner. A lot of confidence. Finesse. He bails out of this, and Shinobi's looking to try and see if he can end this. Playing this one real subtly was Finesse, but unfortunately for him, Relics was going to creep the corner. Does get tagged, though, as he approaches the site. Got 4 members of Envy now knowing that they're going to have to make this retake happen. Tens is going to be coming up from the rear. And then don't forget about Vice, who's going to be all the way on the flank. I don't even think it's really going to matter all that much. Clean kill from Calypso, but Shinobi was there for the follow-up. Cloud9 continue to add on to their wins here. Angle also looking to get shots inside of these corners here. Caboose, he stays alive in the backfield, finds one. Finesse, though, not good enough for him. Neither is going to be Caboose there as he comes out of the defender's side. Mummy's Hunter's Fury. Oh, it's going to connect. Actually, one, and oh, man, he connected one against Relics, and he's also going to bang up Shinobi.
Oh dear, Tens is alive though, that's always a problem. That's a great connection from Mummy, but again, as we said, Tens still alive. Some of these players for C9 I don't think Mummy's he's not too sure as to where they're going to be. That is perfect timing from Tens, and Vice finishes off Calypso, who went to try to trade that kill, but Vice was ready for the cover, and as he moves a bit closer. So they seem to realize that Envy are playing for these engagements around middle, and it looks like Relics will take down Finesse, so Envy are just getting picked apart one by one. Another great, I mean, that was a Paranoia and a Lear to take down Calypso, so 5 versus 2, there's nothing left of Envy at this point. They wanted to get aggressive in mid, but it just looks so lackluster against C9.
Yeah, they just didn't have the weaponry to try and deal with this as well. Last player left alive, it's going to be Aegis for Envy, and this kill is going to be coming in cleanly around the corner. Relic's got 4 kills in that round. Nicely done by Cloud9. Already you can see the results of watching that tape back and applying what they've learned in that last series has been paying off.
And we are going to get an ult there, I think, into the Hunter's Fury potentially. And
he's going to stick it. He stuck the TP, so Relics ends up getting the kill from behind. That is just beautifully done, DDK. Now, though, the response is going to come through. Relics is still going to be up here. He's still going to be a problem.
Such a good ult. Oh no, Mummy had to hit that one. And maybe he'll get another shot at this one. But C9 are 2 against 4 here, but they still have some position to work off of. But never mind. Envy finally pick up the round and
work with, while at the same time, you're trying to take a little bit more space here as well. Calypso has to back away. He went back in again, and I think he thought that maybe with the angle that he would not have been caught out there with that Lear. It ends up not being the case. Mitch is also going to pick up an op in process, and that is going to cause a lot of problems here. And now they're going to be able to get onto the site, but they have to worry about Aegis. Aegis, no! He went for the wrong player. He actually could have just snuck up, gotten the kill at the player at the double boxes. FNSE at 7 HP has no choice. He has to save this op. The round goes to Cloud9. At Lear, right? It's not something that you normally would expect to play against. No one else in North America plays Reyna, and no one's playing it the way that Tens is playing it, so he's taking a lot of confident fights.
Oh, he has Relics pass Aegis there, like shifts in the night through the dark cover. That's unusual. And I was going to say, they can just hold for Relics to make a play now, but they Tens did pick up an extra kill, and they're just going to roll into the site with it. So it's looking like this round is over, but
this is clean, man. This is the final round. I mean, so it's basically a wrap at this point. Aegis has no other choice. He has to go for a play, but the Nano Swarm, the little robots are going to eat him alive, and that is going to be the half. Cloud9 on attack looks so good, and now they just need to get 3 rounds on the defense.
And now they rotate towards A because they have the info. But is it quick enough, Alex? That's the question.
They're going to have to fly. When Tens manages to pick up 1 kill, but Calypso's going to swing onto that one, leaving Mitch all by his lonesome here underneath scaffolding. Shinobi, though, is going to join the action, but will end up getting bodied there in the process. Mitch still alive, but with 2 players he has to deal with here. 3 now. Everyone basically just wanted to kill Mitch. And it's all up to Vice. A 1v3 as he approaches on high rafters here, heaven, scaffold, whatever you want to call it. I think they maybe saw him. I'm not too sure about that. No, they're playing like they did not see him briefly. would have imagined that would have been the case. It would have held that angle. But now they'll get the intel as to where he's located. And this is basically going to be easy pickings here at this point, unless Vice, who has been amazing the entirety of Pop Flash, but as great as you are when you jump into some bullets like that, there's not much you could really do. But that's going to give his teammates all the confidence in the world to be prepared for this push. This Vice is going to find one. Doesn't get the second one, though, and then the swing comes through. Aegis and Calypso, they connect with kills against Vice and Shinobi, thus leaving B-side completely barren and open. As Finesse, looking to actually cause some problems on the flank, does manage to pick up Mitch. Tenzo's still going to be alive, and as we say, still going to be a problem. A 3v2 as Tenz is approaching here on market with a Lear. Has 2 Lears still, by the way, so he's freely able to get onto the site, and he's making a lot of noise. Oh my goodness, this is actually going to be a big problem. He gets a kill right here. Oh, no, Calypso needed to end that. He needed to shut that thing down. It's all up to Relics here, 15 HP. Is it going to be worth it for him to try and take this, or does he try and pin them inside of the site, get them to die, make them spend that money? Yeah, he's just looking for exits at this point.
Yeah, make sure they both die no matter what, and I think that's exactly what's going to happen. And if Rose can get some more ult charge out of it, that'd be great, and everyone's going to die. Beautiful.
Everyone gets ults.
And can with, I mean, they're always deadly in rounds such as this, can do some damage, but it's a very hard-hitting and fast-moving attack into the B side coming in from Envy. So this round is basically shut down. When you get the spike down in a round like this, and you're up against a team that has only pistols and no utility, it's pretty much over. And we'll see that Caboose is just on a victory lap here. Beautiful fragging. I think that's 4K for him. He's looking for the ace.
Maybe. Go for it,
If I'm not
Caboose.
mistaken.
Believe in yourself. You're going to accomplish anything? Well,
Denied.
Calypso. He did not play the Paranoia out kit as well as Relics. He's just going to be beaten up on the outside. Aegis is going to swing this one. Ends up getting the kill.
Ooh, the shock darts from Shinobi. Can he find it? Kill the Odin? No, it's not really good in those engagements. Oh, Envy. They're hitting hard in this one. That was a really nice round from them. C9 just misread the pacing. Lockdown into the B site, so all hands on deck here towards B for C9.
Yeah, and this is going to be the push, and a little bit of the commotion is going to happen as the Hunter's Fury comes out, but they're going to back up. Neural Theft now is going to reveal the location of the members of C9, and Tenz is going to get called out. That's the reason why FNS was able to get that kill, but they're going to reset this here. They're going to reset. They saw where the bodies were. Now they're going to start making their way over toward A. That alarm bot is going to give them the intel that this is going to be a full swing. Also, you got yourself that little bot there to help you out. Both players from C9 are there. Aegis watching the flank. I do admire the fact that they're still putting a lot of respect for C9. Despite what we have here with 2 players left alive, you know, you may think you get a lurk or something along that effect, but instead, it's just going to be Cloud9. I think they realize this is not going to be one that they can win. They have to concede this.
They're playing fairly slow here. They're trying to get as much info as they can. And there goes the Killjoy ult. And they are taking mid at the same time.
They got 2 kills out of that.
Oh, no.
I think they're okay with that. They got 2 kills, and Caboose dies, but they know exactly where Mitch is with the op. Now Vice is going to be hanging on the back here. They need something to deal with this. But Vice gets the info from that camera, so he sees them over toward mid. And he has 2 areas that he has to focus on, but he's going to push outside of the dark cover, manage to collect one, and then he's going to just disappear inside of that. They have no choice but to go into the site and set this one down. But while that's going on, Aegis comes in through the mid, ends up picking up 2 kills there, thus leaving Vice all alone.
There's even a cage left for Vice. That could be really useful here. We'll have to see how he utilizes that to their advantage. Trying to make their way in. It's going to be tough, though, because it is a 2v2. Angles are covered fairly well between Mummy and Calypso. At the back of the site, the operator really strong in these spots. Recon Dart is available, but wants to keep that gun out. There's the swing onto Calypso. Now it's all on Mummy as he pulls out that Recon Dart. Oh, the flick misses on Vice. Now the Sheriff has to do the job. There it is, 3 connections onto Mitch. And one more for Mummy, and he's going to clutch it for Envy. And that's 11 rounds for them. C9, that looked like one of the best chances that we've seen for them, and it's not gone well.
What they want, like they knew that they were going to be doing this, but Calypso's there on the flank. He's got 1, he's got 2. Maybe he's going to find himself a 3rd one here as well as the player goes in for the challenge, but Relics cleans it up.
The time, though, there's only 10 seconds to get a spike down. Oh, there's no one to stop it, though, here for C9. There was a moment in mid there. If Sova has his recon dart for C9, that would have been huge, but cooldown. Oh, Vice, that's
Winnable.
a nasty shot. And that brings it to a 2 versus 2. C9 need this round so badly.
They just saw them, all of them were going to be outside, so they have some freedom to push in. But while that ping did go through, Aegis actually is going to push inside past Generator. They're hearing the footsteps. They know exactly where they're going to be. Aegis hits one shot, looking for the second. Big win for Envy's Aegis, as now Envy are going to be at match point. And that Vice will be able to shoot it through this wall.
Will he realize and try?
I mean, he sees the source of where that lockdown is, but he's going to be more focused on what he has to do inside of here. He doesn't have any space to be able to move around. They're stuck. They're pinned inside. They're pinned. He got 2 players. They know exactly where they're going to be. It's free push. Free push. They have their hands open. Oh, no, they're going to turn the corner. They're going to get them both. Oh, this is so devastating, but they got to get the spike down. And now they are... Wait, I don't think they got it down in time. They didn't get it down in time. Oh, no, they didn't. They didn't get it down in time. Everything worked. And they're losing bodies? Oh my goodness!
Oh, so close. Rotation from C9 through spawn. And there's a rotation back from Envy to the A side. They're pushing and pulling them all over the place, but there's 10 seconds again.
They're leaving this down to the wire. This is not going to be a problem that they can possibly solve. Aegis needs to get onto the site here. He's going to have a few seconds to do so. Mitch is going to get killed in the back, but have they gotten the spike down in time? They do, and the Hunter's Fury doesn't connect. He's going to miss the second one as well. Maybe land the third one, but no one's going to be around. Now C9 need to play retake, but Caboose does manage to pick up the kill. The flash comes in. Shinobi gets the kill against Caboose, making this into a 2v2, and there's similar health pools on both sides here, as both of the Sovas are going to be tagged up. Vice, though, he's going to be inside of the tree area here. Shinobi up on top of the rafters. As Vice swings this, he's going to try and block this thing off. No vision has been gained. Mummy gets a big shot there. Now it's just going to be left up to Vice in a 1v2, and they can't do it, as Envy will be able to breathe a sigh of relief. And you know that they're very satisfied with that. They'll take game 1 on Cloud9's pick of Ascent.
There's already 3 players for C9 on the A site ready to defend, but they don't have Heaven control, and that's going to be lost here. The dash across, the updraft as well, in case anyone's playing this position close. And right now, Envy are in a position to split this site. This is looking very dangerous here for C9.
Yeah, this is kind of problematic for them here, especially considering that they weren't able to get a few kills. Mitch, though, gets 2 kills with the Nano Swarm, by the way. So, sure, that's a thing. Uh-oh, watch out for that nade. It could actually blow up. Does a sizable amount of damage there against Aegis, who's going to be pretty banged up, as Vice comes around the side now, comes through, which I don't know if it's going to have an opportunity to do so here. Yeah, he's got 27 seconds, so not a lot of time left to work with. He's going to swing for this. Tens manages to pick up the first kill, but the weakened Sage is going to be a problem. Now it's just down to the last player, Mame, who is the player that our analysis said we needed to watch out for. Manages to pick up 1. He's going to be in a weakened battle here against Tez in 1v1. Goes for the tailwind. As he got the second kill, he's able to play a little bit of game of, oh, no, ring around the rosy. Is it enough time? I believe he does, and he should be good to go here. Nope, he's not. Oh, he did enough. He did enough to win the round.
Through the Heaven position to go for that A hit. 20 seconds to go, though. We've been here many times, Alex, so far.
Yeah, this is familiar territory for Envy, and even for C9, the way that they like to try and just take these sites at the last possible moment there, and now looking for another one. Mitch, though, stays alive in a corner. He was tucked away inside. He's going to be going up against Mummy, but Mummy wins that fight outright. He's only got a few seconds to work with. He's going to tailwind onto the site, but they're going to swing this instantly. They know he has no choice. He blades out. He's going to take this fight, though? No, he does take it, but it doesn't matter, as enough time was wasted. And had Ten swung the corner, he actually could have ended up winning that round out with like a second remaining.
Have a better rotation than Envy. Envy will have a lot to handle as they push once again into the Heaven spot.
Oh, and the alarm bot's going to tag, but Mume's there for the pickup immediately, so those Nano Swarms are now actually going to be a problem at all. If they were present on the map previously, it won't really matter all that much. Vice is going to get blown up by the nades, and the slow orb is going to connect as well. Oh, that was a beautiful placement there of that Sage utility. They'll have to just try and take and hold this site down, I should say. Relics and Tens do manage to pick up a few kills. A few seconds are going to be remaining as well, but the final elimination comes in as Caboose picks up the kill in a lot of space here. This is going to be that short plant. Vice was waiting around the corner to see if anyone was going to be there. Tenzo does manage to blow up 1 in the wall. They're going to be boxed inside.
Ooh, Aegis was looking for the res, but no, the rocket! Ooh, how does it not get anything there? That's so unfortunate for Tens, but we have a big flank coming from Mitch. So Envy are in a position where they have to commit to this, but the longer this takes, The more time for the flank. Tens!
You have to be kidding me, bro. You have to be kidding me. Tens now just needs one more kill here, potentially for the aces. Mummy's going to try and get away from here. Does okay one. That's the ace in round, although it doesn't end the round outright. Mummy's still going to be in a fighting position, but he only has 15 HP. He's currently going to be flanked right now too, and he can't quite get the kill. Mitch swings in. So he gets the ace in round, but he doesn't get it to end it because the res was, was in effect. But
they're going to try to capitalize out of the chaos here as they move towards the A site quickly. And, well, that is going to make things a bit difficult. The Killjoy lockdown is in place. And that's going to secure the round, I think. Oh, actually, Akis.
Okay.
They're forced to try to take it out, and you will get traded, Akis.
Oh, but while that was going on, they're going to go for the plant over here toward the B site. So much activity. They also used the detain. They made him think that they were just going to full send it over toward A, but they do get this spike down now, and Finesse can actually play this well. He's got a Frenzy. It's not the best gun for 1v2, but if he takes individual fights, it's fantastic.
There's a cam in the B side as well, the back of the B side, so they can eliminate some of the positioning of where he is at. They're checking the cam just for a second there.
He didn't find it.
And so they've eliminated so many positions as to where Finesse can actually be. I think they understand exactly where he has to be right now.
Yeah, that's why they'll group up. I don't think that they're going to want to take these fights one by one. And Finesse, he backs away. They now have the intel. He's watching over the heaven, and he's aware of that too. That's why Finesse did not just try and swing that. He looked to delay it as much as he possibly could. Anyone tries to get inside, I would imagine that he's going to pop that. But Tens also has that in response to Caboose. He cannot die. Akis, big kill for him. Caboose looking to cause more problems, still in the corner, and then Tens is just going to swing there against him. Now leaving just Calypso in a 1v2. He knows where one is going to be in the second one as well, but Tens had the mark on him. They had the knowledge, and that is going to give C9 that round win. A great retake from Cloud9.
Doing it for the Bromans. He's on the ice wall behind the dark cover.
Oh, but Calypso got behind him and he gets the kill. Oh, this is actually going to cause a little bit of a problem here for Relics, who's pushed really far up. And he's going to run into one. Mitch should not have the time to respond to that shot, and then he's going to get pushed forward. Shinobi has no other choice but to revive Tens and bring him back into the fight. Tens is going to get stuffed there by the snipe from Mummy. Mummy's been on fire with that snipe, looking for the last one as well. And that will do it as Envy recover after that start. That maybe in an attempt to try and stop this aggression that could be coming from the A ramp, but it ends up not connecting with anything. Relic still going to be alive. And remember, yesterday, he was the individual that saved Cloud9 against Sentinels numerous times here on Split. The individual plays were absurd, but it doesn't happen this time around. Shinobi was in a position to try and stop it, but Akis stuffs it immediately. And Cloud9 are very scary on the eco. So Finesse's camera, and then Mummy's watching his back here. So they remove the camera out. Mummy is going to drift back over to this other position here toward the cubby on the right side of A lobby. Two players on the outside. Mummy managed to pick one up here. He's going to have Finesse to back him up, which he does so successfully. Two players are down. Third one there because Caboose nails it. A challenge coming in this time around from Shinobi, but those shots with the Sheriff are not going to be good. And they'll also benefit from getting that orb too. So the, that macro battle of them winning the A site was great. The micro battle for Tens to get the orb that much closer to the showstopper. Everything in this round that Envy could possibly want has been working out to their benefit.
Yeah, looks really good on the finish here. Nobody's been dropped, so that's a huge element that was C9 were looking for. Just get some damage in, get some pressure onto the Envy players, but...
And he's got Showstopper. Well, here comes the Showstopper. Vice is going to wait this one out. He does manage to pick up one kill, looking for the second. Get the third! Oh, what a big play there from Vice. He's just going to stop that completely, forcing the res, delaying things further. Relics is now going to be in a position to make something happen here as he sends a Paranoia out, and they'll now have to scramble to make this play happen, but there goes the detain. The lockdown is in effect as Cloud9, they can actually come back and take this one away from Envy, and it all started because of Vice's great start. Relics on the outside gets that one kill. Mummy, though, could be a problem. Misses the shot. He gets thrown in his face, but Mummy had Blades to deal with it. And Cloud9, what a recovery, but that round belonged to Vice. Going to go for this. Here comes the Paranoia. Oh, it's going to connect. He's going to try and juke him around, but it didn't work out. And now Finesse is going to get all that information. Shinobi's got to stay alive here. Manages to get 2 kills as Calypso jumps right into the crossfire there, as well as he was trying to kill Mummy, which he successfully gets both of them. Spike has to go down. They're in no position. That's it. That's the round. It's done. 6-6 going into the half. All that time wasted. Gets taken out. That broken cam now. I think it's going to give him the cue to go ahead and make this push happen. Cabuso waiting up on top of the high ground. He's going to get the support from Mummy as well. well, and now they're going to force them back. But they have managed to get some work done here. That is going to be great for them. They take out Caboose, and they've thinned out these numbers here, giving C9 the advantage, and they're also safe. Heavens are wide open. They'll go ahead and send this right over, and the only player they have to deal with will be FNS, who's hanging out here on A.
Yeah, and this is just why you have your Cypher luck. Gives you options. And Finesse, they know that he plays these positions. They know exactly where he is. So it's just not a concern. He gets run over here, and this is going to be a very difficult retake. And Vice is just right out there. Speaking of Cyphers, is able to also tag Calypso down critically low. Mitch will finish him off, his opponents. Mitch being the bait here. See if Mitch can get some damage and delay. So this gives Relics some information.
He's so worried about this Heaven player. Oh, he's got a lot of work there. He put a lot of bullets. He needed to kill that person quicker.
Deal with horrible crossfires.
Either way you cut it, they're going to go right into the fray. Relics, though, does manage to get a kill. So I think they might be okay with that. But here comes Calypso. Gets one, looking for the second. This should be pretty easy pickings for him, and he's successful in that. So a double kill to end out that round, giving Envy the lead once again. Gets the kill. Aegis is going to slow things down with the slow orb, but on the lurk, Finesse will find his mark. Vice dies, and they're going to have to swing this. They have no other choice. 2 players remaining. Maybe they try and invest a res here. I don't think that's really going to happen. Mame with a Guardian is going to get forced down into a position. Can actually land these shots, but because you only have one person left, Finesse with a Phantom will win that one 9 times out of 10 for this. And even then, though, they managed to dink and do some damage against the Raze that was going to be up on the high ground. Aegis still waiting for them. Calypso doesn't fall down. Caboose gets a few kills on the outside here on top of the scaffold, leaving only 1 player left alive. It's Tens, but 1 player left alive could actually be a problem. He is surrounded. He doesn't have time. He needs to get this spike down, but the spike is going to be too far away from him. You can't push this. There's no way you push this against Tens. Even though he's 33 HP, he still has to make the play. He does not have the spike, and Envy will get their 10th round win, entering double-digit territory.
Play. Mame's popped the daggers as well.
He's got too much to work with, Mame. He's got a tailwind, updraft. He's got everything. He's going to fly in. He gets 1. Can't get the second, though. Relics is there for the trade. They're going to be stuck in the back. They know exactly where the Omen is going to be located here. Aegis does manage to pick up the first kill. Now the next player, the last one, Vice, he got dinked. He's down to 10 HP. He has to delay it as much as he can, but it isn't going to work out. And while it did look good, DDK, the post-plant positioning, they just didn't have time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely a really good attempt from C9.
Aegis, he had an angle, but he had to disengage. They only have a few seconds now to work with. This is, once again, the dangerous territory for Cloud9, because Aegis has so much freedom here, but he is going to get stuffed. Calypso, though, in the back. They'll get this spike down eventually, but it boils down to this kill here that Mitch managed to get, but that's the game! That's the game! As Mame swings the corner, they can't get the spike down in time, and Envy will be going on to the Grand Finals to face off against Sentinels.